Okay, so periods. I wasn't panicking, but I was just like, oh Lord, gotta buy double pads now, more pads, there goes more money. It was called the period party, and I learned a lot of stuff there. There were different
disclaimer, we are not doctors.
No, we are not.
Especially not me, but we're not doctors, and we're not. Are there period doctors?
Oh God, have I not educated my daughter? Got deep conditioner in my hair.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and as you guys can tell by the title, this is our second girl talk video.
Ooh, I can put some lotion on.
This is our second girl talk video. You know, this is season 1, episode 2. You know, guys, stay tuned. We have a whole season, seasons of episodes coming. But yeah, today's topic.
From a car near you. That was so funny. That funny corny joke.
Funny corny joke. Today's topic is.
Keep y'all some lotion in y'all cars when y'all get one.
I've
had this lotion for probably about 2 years now because
She used this much.
Yep.
You know, there's no space in between the fingers.
You gotta spread it. Yes, I'm driving without my hands on the wheels. You don't do it.
Someone say. But today's topic is periods and cramps.
And one of her friends mentioned, side note, that it was a boy that he said that this talk actually is not can be good for boys too. And so this right here, periods and cramps, also is something important that boys should hear too, because you may have a sister, you definitely have a mom, unless you don't have one and maybe your mom passed away, but either way you may get married one day, or there's definitely a woman in your family. And so it is definitely important for males to understand these topics too, so you can understand what us women, girls, are going through.
Yeah. So yeah, how would you like to start on the period cramps? Periods.
How would I like to start? Well, was there any questions that did somebody give you this topic, or did you came up with this?
I came up with this.
Okay, so periods. I actually on this past Sunday, and I'm gonna have the girls watch this too, it was called the period party, and I learned a lot of stuff there. There were different there was a doctor there, gynecologist there was a chef there, there was a holistic clinician, and so I definitely learned a lot of different things for myself. But every girl is going to, every girl is going to get her period, and the average age to get your period, I want to say, is, if I remember correctly, is between the age of, I'm not gonna say average, the age you can get it is between 8, and I want to say it's, the topic was, I think it said 8 to 15, 14 or 15 or something like that. And it's definitely nothing to be ashamed about, and I'm hoping that anyone who's listening to this, maybe it's a young girl who hasn't gotten her period yet, or anyone who has, I'm hoping that your mom or some woman in your life has had a talk with you about it, because it's a sad thing to get blindsided by, one day you wake up or you're at school and you're bleeding and you're like, well, what the heck am I, did something happen down there? But it's definitely something that all girls are going to go through, all women are going to go through. And when you get it, I just hope that you have valuable information about why you're getting your period. So I'm definitely not going to go into detail about that. That's something that your parents definitely should have a talk with you about. And if you have, oh, please don't hit the homeless man crossing the street. Lord, you didn't see him coming? All right. Back to what I was saying. So I'm sorry if I sound like I'm rambling, because I was just blindsided by this topic when I got in the car. So,
I gave her a choice between 2 different topics.
Either way, I was blindsided by both of the topics. So what I want to say about that is that let's go on to about cramps.
Wait, before we go into that, disclaimer, we are not doctors.
No, we're not.
Especially not me. But we're not doctors, and we're not. Are there period doctors?
your woman doctor, your doctor who deals with your feminine parts and things like that is called a gynecologist.
Oh.
Please look up what a gynecologist is. Normally you would not typically go to your gynecologist yet until I'm trying to remember the other thing. Unless you are having complications with your menstrual or any of your womanly parts, your girl parts, the things that make you a girl.
I go to my mom.
That's when you would visit a gynecologist. But other than that, I want to say, if I remember, I think it's like when you're older, like around, you know what? I'm gonna read my notes, and then I'm gonna let Tyra add something here, add the clip or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But what were we talking about?
Gynecologists, and if they're period doctors.
Well, no, it's not called a period doctor. It's called a gynecologist. A gynecologist is what women go to. Normally they're called, it's a gynecologist, but they're also called, there are ones who deliver babies. So it's like your OB, GYN. So those are the initials for your, I forgot what the OB stands for, but that's for a doctor, a gynecologist who also delivers.
There's a bird in the street.
Where?
It's not dead, it's moving. Over here, on the other sidewalk.
Right here, like where my tires are? Okay, so what were we talking about? So let's talk about cramps. So what I learned from the period party that I just saw on Sunday, it was a virtual woman's period party, is that cramps...
Okay, we're back. There were some technical difficulties.
Alright, so we were talking about cramps. So what I was learning, well, let me start with me. I'm in my 30 plus age and I don't get cramps.
I do.
When I was a teenager, I used to get cramps bad, really bad. And I will say, what I've learned as an adult is your diet has a lot to do with how bad, or if you do get cramps. And cramps, again, I'm not a doctor, so you guys can research what cramps are. But what I assume they are is definitely, when you have your period, what's happening is the lining of your uterus is shedding, and you're also releasing an egg. And if you don't know,
I learned something else.
Girls are babies, or babies, whatever. We're born with all the eggs that we're going to have in our entire life. And so once you get your period, that's what you start releasing. And again, I'm not going to go into detail on necessarily what the period is for. I'll talk more with Tyra about that. so cramps can tend to come because of far as your diet. When I was a teenager, I was an athlete, and by being an athlete, I tend to eat. I will say I ate a lot, and I ate a lot of junk. Like at my high school and stuff, which I really think is pretty bad now as an adult. But we had junk food galore. We had vending machines. We had soda machines. They sold pizza daily, like not the pizza that's in your cafeteria that they cook, but like pizza that they actually got from, I want to say we have Papa John's possibly. So if you didn't want to eat the cafeteria food, you can get that. And so dairy,
You had a good high school, my goodness.
no, that's horrible. Dairy is one thing that can cause a lot of can cause cramps, inflammation, and all those things. Sugar is definitely bad for you, and a obscene amount of sugar is really bad for you. So when your stomach is working hard, I guess, to get rid of all this bad stuff that you've put in your body, it can cause you to have more cramps. It can have you have a lot of cramps. So I challenge a lot of you girls to try and change up your diet. Try to resist your cravings that week before. Drink plenty of water. What the heck? Somebody was about to run the stop sign. You guys, if you're driving or not driving yet, be a defensive driver. Even though I'm talking to you guys, my eyes are scanning. So, back to what I was saying. I challenge you to try to eat a healthy, whole food diet. Less processed food, less junk.
Nay.
And drink plenty of water. Start it back.
Well, I actually have things to say about your craving speech. I don't feel as if most of the cravings do come from your diet. It's also because
the cravings are not from your diet. That's not what I said.
Excuse me. The ovaries moving to pump out the eggs. Not pump out the eggs, but to release the eggs. And that can also cause pain because it doesn't usually move. So.
Are you telling what you think or what you know?
I've heard it somewhere. Don't remember where. Oh, we're going to Target. Hey, we said that last video.
I know we were headed to Target on last. Look at this. I mean, look at people running stop signs. What is going on today? My goodness.
Did you hear? Texas is trying to become its own state away from the U.S. That's different. But we should tell our stories about how we got our periods, Mom.
Oh, good. I want this spot.
What age did you get yours?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the age. So, again, if you have not already received if you have not already gotten your period yet. So, the story is that girls tend to get their period around the same time maybe their mom did. So both my girls got their period at 11. I got my period when I was 11. So
I got mine at 12.
No, you got it right before you turned 11.
12. It was a year after yours.
I'm pretty sure you got it a few months before you turned. Yeah, you're right. But no, you just turned 12. Yeah, that's right. So she just turned 12. I was right before I turned 12. And my youngest, so I was still 11, but I was about to turn. It was the same year I turned 12. I was about to turn 12, and so was my youngest, her sister. She was a little bit few more months before, so she got hers 6 or 7 months before she turned 12. So that's around the time you normally get it, sometimes around the same time as your parents do. And do you feel that you were prepared? Did I talk to you about periods before?
I was.
Well, not prepared, but do you feel like you knew about it? Because I don't feel like you could really be fully prepared about something until you get it.
It was the 20th of what month? I think it was like October 20th or something. It was between October and December. We were at home. I was in the bathroom. Both of y'all were home. Okay, so I would like to just say something. So right there, it was. I think it most definitely was the 20th, and basically the day before that, I was with my dad and we were going on appointments. And when I tell you that was the worst pain, not mentally, but physically, that was the worst pain I've ever felt. I had cramps all day that day. Like, bro, it was horrible. Like, I was dying. But, so my dad knew what was going on with my body. And he just sat there. He was like, maybe you should get out the car and do some stretches or drink some water and everything. He wasn't telling me that I was about to get my period. He was just like sitting there acting normal. So the next day when I actually got my period and I asked him, so did you know that I was going to have to get it? And he was like, yes, I knew. And I'm like, were you going to tell me? Or, that wasn't going to come up? Or, it's like, I'm over here dying in pain. Just gonna sit there and act like I'll go stretch. The stretching wasn't doing nothing. The water wasn't doing nothing. Nothing was doing nothing. But aside from that,
home too when I got mine.
And I was peeing and I wiped myself and I saw the blood and I screamed my mom and I was like, Mom, there's blood. And then
that was my same situation.
Calm. I don't know how. She was so calm and she's like, Tyra. And I was so hysterical. She's like, Tyra, calm down. You're on your period. I was like, and oh my goodness, she was just.
Why would I be hysterical when I had my period already for 30 plus years?
She was just
not 30 plus years, I'm sorry, 20 something plus years. Why would I be all hysterical?
She was just so calm. She was like,
a lot of times, a side note again, a lot of times Tyra thinks, we've had a lot of serious situations where Tyra is very shocked why I'm so calm. I'm gonna let you guys know, a lot of parents, we're calm. Oh, this is where Mr. Eye Doctor is. We're calm on the outside, but in the inside, it's a whole nother story going, a whole nother conversation going in the head. A whole nother conversation. I'm just like, I wasn't panicking, but I was just like, oh Lord, gotta buy double pads now, more pads. There go more money. She know how I am about money. There go money again.
And then Kayla too now.
Oh Lord, here go money. I'm like, oh man, girls are a lot of money. A lot of money. So let's talk about period packs. A period pack is something, not something, it's like a little pouch that you should keep. I think I told Tyra about it before she got a period. I might have had a little bit prepared before she got it, but a period pack typically will have additional pads in there, panty liners, if you use tampons, and any other thing. Like I was just listening again at the period party I was at. There was a young lady on there who was 11 years old, and she actually has her own business, and I forgot what it's called, but she makes period packs, and she does something else. She's actually coming out with her own custom, what do you call it, which Tyra and I are going to trial one day, and we'll talk about that. Her own custom, why can't I think about it? I think they're like period underwear. I think that's what they're called, but you don't have to wear pads. These underwear are exorbitant enough for you to wear. And I'm going to talk to Tyra about this idea. I'm going to research to see, because I was talking about this with my husband. I'm not going to tell you guys about it because Tyra and I might be coming out with our own thing one day, but I'm going to research first to see if anyone else has came out with this. But so in this pack, you just want to, well, like I was saying, what I learned from this little girl is that in your pack, you put any other thing that may make you feel comfortable during your time. You know, during your time. Maybe you, maybe you like to chew gum or whatever, and maybe you get a little nervous around your period or whatever, and gum is something to help you calm you down. Or maybe you, my youngest, she always likes to manipulate things with her hands. So maybe you'll put something extra in there, maybe that you like to, roll around with your hands to keep you calm during this time. We also get emotional. I'm definitely not going to go into talking about any other thing, like far as medicinal. If you not know, this was like medicine far as to help you with your cramps, because in my where I am now, I'm not about fully about medicine trying to help you with something that you can help yourself with naturally. And I will say, leading up to your period, you should always be preparing your body for what's going on in your life. So you're on your period, so leading up to your period, you should, and hopefully you're tracking your period. If you're not tracking your period, you don't know when you come on, there are plenty of apps on your phones, like the Flow app. I think there's one called Period app, and there's a lot of other ones. But you should track your period, because sometimes when you're getting extra emotional and you just don't know why, and you're getting frustrated with your parents or frustrated with your friends, or things like that, or crying over a movie or something, it could be that you're about to come on your period. Or when you're really craving something, you're like, why do I need this so bad? It could be because you're about to come on your period. Yeah. But you should, if you eat a well-balanced, whole, healthy diet, your next period definitely could be different. You can definitely notice a change, that you're not cramping as much. So, but a few things that definitely can help you with cramps that are natural. You can use a heating pad that can help relax your uterus if you put it down there. Drink tea, herbal kind of teas. Tyra can pin this too. I want to say it's a tea that I've been hearing for the past few weeks now. A lot of holistic doctors have been, herbalists have been recommending this. I think it has something to do with rose something. Oh, rose or raspberry, I'm not sure, but Tyra will pin it for me right in this area. But it's a tea that helps women with their hormones and everything, and helps with cramps. So that's definitely, those are the only things I have for you. It's not really
the emotion that I feel the most when I'm about to be on my period, or when I am on it. I feel like I want to cry all the time. Crying. It's not anger, it's not happiness, just crying. But yeah, so with the period pack thing,
you don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, with the period pack thing, I most definitely was. I mean, my mom, she gave me some things, but I wasn't prepared. I'm organized in some aspects of my life. Like with school, I'm very organized, but with other things, not so much. You know, I have the I don't. I know when it's coming. I just don't really. I'm not as organized with my period as my mom is with hers.
Well, I've been doing it some 20-something plus years. I wasn't like organized when I was your age. I'll be back. Bye, guys.
Hi, guys. So.
Yeah, you still on?
Yeah. So, basically, so I actually used tampons one time. I actually used tampons one time only, because, well, actually I was in school and my friend, actually I was out of periods. Ooh, I said I was out of periods. I was out of pads, and I didn't have anything. Like, literally, I asked all my friends, do you have any more periods? Do you have any more periods? Oh, why do I keep saying periods? Do you have any more pads? Do you have any more pads? Do you have any more pads? And they all said no. And then my one friend who used tampons, hold up. But yeah, I only used tampons once, and it hurt. Like, she had opened it some type of way. I don't know why she opened it and put it in, and that hurt. It was not it.
I'm so excited. Took for a while. This is such a great thing. I did not know that we still had the Xfinity box from cable. When the last time we had cable? I don't even remember cable. I mean,
we got cable?
No, we don't have cable. That box had been sitting in a house, and I was being charged like $10 and some change a month. That's like $100, like $9 and some change. Well, it's like almost $100 a year for something that we don't have, and we haven't had cable for I don't know how long. Maybe 2 or 3 years. So that's $300
2 or
right
3
there.
years. I thought we haven't had it since I was younger, like really small.
If that's so that's almost like $600. If it was that long, I would say $300 to $500.
Yeah, we had Netflix for a while.
That I've been paying for.
We've had Netflix for a while.
$300 something that I've been paying for something we don't use.
You got it back?
That's not so smart. No, because the box has been in our possession. Now I just don't pay for it anymore. They should be deducting it off my bill, which I will be keeping this and making sure that is deducted off my bill. But yes, you guys, don't be lazy, and make sure you're doing the right things. I tell you,
honestly,
like I tell the kids already. I tell the kids all the time, is if you do something when you're told to do it, or when you do it when you know you should do it, you have no time to forget. Just get it done, or stuff will just keep. And I have a bad habit of this. I am a last minute person. Stuff will just keep piling up, and you'll be wasting unnecessary money. Like I just said, I probably just spent $300 to $500 on a Xfinity box, and we haven't had cable in I don't know how many years. But you know what? It's never too late. Don't beat yourself up for your mistakes. You just grow from them, learn from them, do better. Work on becoming your best self.
Yeah. I don't really have much to actually then tell your story about how you got your period, mother.
Oh, I was supposed to tell my story. How can I?
Yep.
Let me see. I don't think my mom, and I could be wrong, I don't want to put her out there like that. My mom did not talk to me about getting my period. I swear she didn't. And I woke up, like I said, I was almost 12. I was still 11, and I woke up. Oh, shush.
You're very beautiful.
Aww,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aww, that is so sweet. Aww.
I feel so happy.
Woman power right there. She just came up and told Tyra how beautiful she was. That is so wonderful.
Thank you very much.
So I was 11. It was the middle of the night, and oh, that's so funny. I'm pretty sure it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and still to this day I get up and go to the bathroom at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I got up. You know when you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and you're like half asleep, and I don't typically cut on the light. Now I don't cut on the light when I go to the bathroom, but I did then. So
my house scares me.
Huh?
My house scares me in the nighttime. And my mommy sneaking up on me.
So don't mind me, I just woke up. I know I look crazy, but basically I lost the footage to my mom's story. I lost the footage to my mom's story, and to the outro. Like they were connected. Like they were in the same. Like we didn't stop the video. They were like together. So I don't know how I lost it, but it's gone. Don't mind the dogs, they're barking. But yeah, I don't know how I lost it, but I did, and now I don't have an outro, and I don't have my mom's story. So I'm gonna get my mom to say her story again in the next video, and then the next girl talk video, and then yeah. So thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys will be notified every time more post a new video. Bye.